Okay, now, are you going to be in this picture too?
Yes, I'm going to be in the picture too.
Because I'd like to make a little suggestion about combing your...
Well, it's too late now. It's already started. So, Grandma,
Oh my...
so Grandma, what we're going to do today is called reminiscence therapy. So, what do you think of when you hear reminiscence?
That means something that happened in the past.
Yeah. And so the focus of this is to kind of assign meaning to what's happened in the past. And so
The forgotten past.
either the forgotten past or the remembered past or the made up past, whatever you want. So what is something that you remember from your childhood, Grandma? Just, I remember you used to do Girl Scouts, right?
That's right.
What do you remember about the Girl Scouts?
For me, the Girl Scouts was a lot of fun and a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
And I took advantage of both of them and participated in quite a number of activities.
Okay.
That because Girl Scouts did the kind of things that I like to do, like, go camping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they'd have opportunities to learn how to do new things. And so that is what I liked.
Okay.
So they kept you busy, and we went on camping trips.
Yeah.
And that, for me, was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like, if you could have aspects of Girl Scouts now, what aspects would you want to have in your life right now?
Aspects.
Yeah, like the community of the Girl Scouts. Did you like that? Or always having something to do? Would you like that? Or because as we age, our interests change but some things stay the same, right? So is there anything that you would want to keep from Girl Scouts?
One thing that the Girl Scouts did was to go on camping trips.
Okay.
And they were generally on a weekend. So we didn't go very far, and we weren't there very long. But it was fun to sleep in a sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah?
And look up and see the stars, and be out where there's trees, and where life is basically more simple.
Yeah, okay.
Because all we had to do was get up and fix something to eat and walk down a trail and come back. And
is that an aspect that you still want? You want that simplicity of life? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind simplicity.
Okay.
It's far more relaxing compared to having to think up big things and do big things.
Yeah. What about your college life? What do you feel like? What were some big takeaways from that, from your college life? If you remember anything right now.
The hard part. Okay, I went to BYU.
You went to BYU.
And I stayed in the dorm for girls.
Okay.
And so the room that I had, it had 4 beds. And so there were 4 girls.
Okay.
For the most part. On occasion, there might be fewer persons, but usually 4 was the average number per room.
Yeah.
So you always had somebody to go someplace with or do something with, or somebody frequently wanted you to help them with something, or I needed somebody to help me with something.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good place to start.
Yeah.
When you needed help.
Okay. So do you feel like you still have people around you that can help you? Oh.
Yes, I know this guy. No, his name is Big D.
Oh, okay.
And he's a very helpful person.
Oh, I'm glad. You also have Karen, your daughter, and you have...
Karen is very helpful. Vaughn is very helpful.
Yeah, you're really lucky, right? You have so many people around you.
Yes, you can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, just like in your college, right? You had your roommates, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because between Vaughn or Karen or you or...
Yeah, you can have all of your needs met, basically.
You can. That gives you a good start in terms of who to talk to and who to ask, or who to get information from.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's been any parts of your life where you didn't have that support?
Yes.
Okay.
When I was growing up, so to speak, my father was always willing to help me.
Okay.
And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Like if I needed to go someplace, he'd drive me.
Yeah.
If I needed to make something, he'd help me make it.
Oh yeah. He was a maker, wasn't he? Or
he's a maker, yeah.
What did he do for a job again?
Well, he worked for Hughes Aircraft.
Oh, okay.
And he used or had in his office the up-to-date machines that they used in offices, like copy machines.
Oh, wow.
And duplicating machines and different, electric typewriters and all those kind of machines that help a person do their job in an office.
Yeah. So he was pretty smart with his hands then, is what I'm understanding.
Well, he was more than just, he was very skilled with his hands in terms of using tools in a workshop to make something.
Yeah.
But he was also very good at organizing people and getting jobs done on the office basis, so that he was put in charge of the office.
Okay. What do you feel like are the biggest lessons you learned from your dad?
I would say that nearly everything that, well, one thing is I learned how to do things with my hands and how to work with tools.
Yeah.
And because of having the capacity to work with tools and make things from tools, it gave me the opportunity to think up ideas.
Oh, yeah?
Because knowing that I could then make them. Because I learned how to use the tools and work in the tool shop, so to speak, or the work area was in the garage. And so I learned how to do a lot of the things that my father did.
Yeah.
And so if you gave him a job that you wanted to be done, he would then ask you questions about what you wanted, how you wanted it, and then he would set about doing it. Or as I got older, I would then help him do those things to make the whatever thing.
Yeah.
And so that way I got pretty good at using tools.
Yeah. What about your mom? Sorry to switch gears so fast, but what do you think you learned from your mom growing up?
The main thing I learned from her was about cooking.
Oh, okay.
But I don't tell anybody.
What?
Because I don't especially like cooking.
Yeah.
To cook something, it seems like it just takes a long time.
Yeah.
I like to do things that don't take such a long time.
Okay.
But you got to know how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going to have a family and keep them happy and keep your friends happy, because cooking is something that is easy to share. You know, like you can make a cake and then give it to somebody.
Yeah.
Or you can make a dessert and give it to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Did your mom do a lot of that?
She did. She, especially when somebody was sick in the area and needed, and didn't have the health to make the dinner for their family.
Yeah.
Other people would make items for their dinner and give it to them, so that then they would have a dinner all prepared and ready to eat for oftentimes like 3, maybe 4 days.
Wow.
Because, you know, if you make a cake, you can spread it out over several days and just not eat it all in one day.
I'd be very interested to make a cake with you, Grandma, so you could have a little snack, you know.
Chocolate, that's my favorite.
Yeah? Okay, we might have to do that.
What is your favorite?
I like chocolate too, yeah. Chocolate's the best, I think.
And what kind of frosting?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
I like quadruple chocolate, if that's an option, you know. But yeah, let's plan ahead and do that sometime. But are there any other lessons you felt like you learned from your mom? Like, well, I know you're able to like write cards really well using all the proper nouns and all of those things. Am I mistaken? You know how to like
nouns?
Or you know how to do the Mr. first, Mr. And then it's the Mrs. When you're writing to someone, dear Mr. and Mrs. Because I remember we did cards, I think last year, and you were very particular about how it's written. Maybe it was letter writing, but
well, perhaps it could be described as being appropriate for the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody was sick, you would address it to the sick person.
Oh, okay.
But if it was somebody's birthday, then you'd address it to the person whose birthday it was.
Yeah.
But my father was also very helpful. If I needed to go to the market or needed to go to a store or needed to go buy something, he would be always very happy to drive me to where I needed to go to get what I wanted to buy.
Yeah. And it's a lot like Vaughn and Karen now, right? They help you out a lot, and
they do all the time.
Yeah, drive you around, and I know I would be very grateful for that kind of assistance.
Well, I think when a person gets to a certain age, they are not allowed to drive anymore.
Well,
at least that's what they told me.
Not technically, but once it becomes dangerous to drive, then you shouldn't drive anymore. But a lot of older people drive, and they have like intact senses. They can feel the pedals, but I think I agree with my parents in saying that maybe you shouldn't drive. You know,
I don't remember exactly what age, but maybe it was somewhere around 85.
Yeah,
where they've got a law that says people over a certain age are not permitted to drive.
I don't know about that, but what's important is that you have people around you, right, that help you with the things that you need, right?
Like getting to church.
Yeah.
Is a place that you would have to drive to, but luckily with the family, I can ride with some family member.
Mm-hmm.
But if I needed to do shopping, that's a little more tricky because that takes more time, so to speak.
Yeah.
And
you have to choose things. You have to.
And sometimes you have to go after dinner.
Yeah.
Because the person you need to drive the car isn't available till after dinner.
Yeah.
And so, or you can get a friend to drive you oftentimes.
Yeah. I'm going to check the time really fast. I forgot to set a timer. Dang it. Oh, that's plenty of time.
Is this